Welcome to another episode of the Big Fat Talk Show. Aren't you so excited about this season? I'm amazed at the guests we've had all this entire season. And with me today is the popular Chep of Chepchikoni. So if you don't know Chepchikoni, then you're not a foodie. Can you please go check it out right now on Instagram? Hi, Chep.
Hi,
how are you?
Najda. I'm good.
Hodiah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
immediately
having me.
I landed your page. I inboxed you. I told you you need to come on the show, and you were like, yes.
And then I went and snooped you.
Yeah, and then you stalked me for a bit.
Yeah.
But I love that you just said yes. You didn't even, it was like an immediate response, you know.
Let me tell you, when it comes to women empowerment, there is no saying no.
Go with it. Exactly. If you want to be the change, you need to be present.
Exactly.
And
you need to start the change.
Exactly. And you need to be present, you need to be deliberate. Like, I want to do this.
Yes.
That's why there's no, tomorrow I'll check. No. Yes.
There's no, I'm busy. You
yeah,
have to make
I love
time.
that.
Thank
I think
you.
it's that same attitude that got you where you are as well.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, the story that you're about to share with us was inspiring to me, because I wish I watched the show we're doing right now when I was like 10 years younger or 15 years younger. I'm not that old. But, but you know.
No woman is ever old.
Yeah, but one of the main reasons I started this show is because of the regrets I have that I didn't have a show like this when I was younger.
And you don't want younger women to go through that.
Exactly. So the generation now and the ones that are coming, they'll all have something that they can look back on and watch an episode that will enable them to make a decision.
True.
So, I mean, I'm talking like the viewers all know you. So can you please, you know, Chep, tell me your story. Tell it to me in the reality that it actually was. It's a big story. Maybe you don't tell it as usual, as often, but here it is. Use your platform, inspire the one who's listening to you.
Okay, so I'm Chep, Hodiah Chepchirchir, but nimejulikana because of Chepchikoni, which is my brand. So basically, after I graduated, I think about 3 months later, I got my first job. Okay. And it was not bad for someone who's just left campus. I mean, people go through really hard times when you're done with campus. Yes. Some people even tarmac 5 years. So I got a job. It wasn't so bad. And the contract was for 6 months. So I think 1 month into now renewing the contract, I just felt, I can't do this. Like, this is not, I didn't exactly know what I want, but I knew this is not what I want. The employment life is not about me, you know. Waking up and all that, doing the same thing every day, it can really get overwhelming for you. So I quit my job. So after I quit for like a month, I was not doing anything. I didn't know what I want to do. I was just trying to figure things out.
You had a secure job with a guaranteed salary every month.
Yes.
Straight out of university, like 3 months later, and
Imagine.
You thought, you know, this is not for me.
Imagine.
Wow.
Plus,
unajua kuna watu wanasimama barabarani wakiwa na placards.
Imagine, hire me.
Tell me.
So plus, one of the things that led me to quit my job was, at that point, I had a rough emotional time. So I kind of had lots of issues going on, and I felt I'm not productive also as an employee, because I was in customer service. You know, customer service, you have to smile, hi, welcome to, so I couldn't do that
even
anymore.
When you're having a bad day.
Yeah, you know, when you're having a bad day and you work at back office, you just cry. But now, customer service, I couldn't do that. So I said, instead of having this back and forth with my employer, let me just quit. So I stayed home, and then I had friends who used to tell me, Aki, you cook nicely, so you make money out of it. But then there's that kashetani inside you always telling you, you can't do this, you know. And somehow that negative spirit sometimes gets to you, and then you're scared. Plus people telling economy hard, because also that was almost the time we were going into elections. I knew how things got at that point. Yes. Anyway, so we started a business with the person I was with at that time. So we started first at a place for fries, and then outside there along the road we were selling, you know, gizzards. Have you eaten?
Yes, I love them.
So we were selling
Chicken
gizzards, and chicken liver, and now smokies. It was not a bad business, although saa zingine unakula stock.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie, I mean.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we started with that, and then we now moved to open a pork place. Yeah. We were selling pork and fries. And it was somehow slowly picking up and all that. Okay. And then at some point I also felt, okay, I don't want to do this. So I quit on it. Okay. I stayed home, I think about 5 months, not doing anything. not like doing any business, serious business, but I started selling mtumba clothes. So I used to go to, you know, Mtindwa?
Yeah.
I used to go to Mtindwa, buy clothes and sell. And it wasn't that bad, but I was still feeling I am not tapping into my potential. So it got to 2017, August. Imagine a random friend on Facebook inboxed me, "Hi, Aki, I see you make nice meals. Can you like cook for me food for a whole week?"
Oh, okay.
I was like, "Are you serious? How is it possible?" He's like, "See, I'll just put in my fridge the way I put my leftover food." Hiya. We went and did it the first time.
Yeah,
I cooked for him. I tried to organize. Of course, the first time there were a lot of challenges. I wasn't able to cook fast enough, blah, blah, blah. I got tired. I also didn't know about pricing. So I did for him that work, and then I grew, got clients. In fact, got frequent clients, like weekly clients. Unfortunately, after I started, I think 2 months or 1 month later, I had a breakup with my then boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can imagine I've just started this thing, it's going in for me.
Yeah.
And then now they break up. So first, moving out to get my shit together. On top of that, I've just started a business. I don't know if I should let it go and look for a job first, because everyone was like,
business, you've broken up, you were
I'm feeling not emotionally okay.
Rent and all at least was being catered for. So now and then emotional.
Yeah, and I remember I was still also scared, because when I was going to look for a house, I went to look for a house in Umoja. Then my brother is like, I told him I'm looking for a single house. My brother is like, you can't live there.
Yeah.
I told him, this is what I think I can manage. I told him, at least I know at least I know my rent will be like 4K. I can work hard for that. But living in a house of like 5 Gs or 6, I can't. He pushed me and told me, you can do this. He even helped me with my siblings get a new house. And then my sister bought me a mattress, and life started like that. I'll even give you a photo to
to use.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I started like that.
So scratch, like from scratch.
Yes. And then now, after that period, I now went back to my clients and told them, I'm good now, we can get back to this. And then now I started cooking. And that time my social media was growing, but I was not realizing it's growing. To me, I was like, this is just social media. It's not going to play a part in this. But I was being consistent and all that. So I continued cooking for guys, and then I met a very nice lady through social media again. She turned out to be my mentor. Okay. She helped me a lot. I also, apart from letting me cook for her, of course she paid me. Apart from that, she empowered me. She always told me, like, you'll do this, you'll do this. Sometimes I go and tell her, me, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to get a job. She's like, Nini huna? What don't you have? I tell her, you see, like, I don't have gas, I don't have this. One day she told me, write me a budget for sufurias and all that you need. Because you remember, when I was doing meal preps, I was not having to cook in my house. I didn't need capital. And this is where it comes in. I started my business with zero capital because I was going to offer this service. So she got me the things to start. Sufurias, what she told me, rice. She sent me money that could buy all that for me. So now I even told my clients, now I make things better for you. I'm not even coming to cook at your house anymore. I'm cooking here, I'm sending. So I kept posting, like, I'm cooking for mostly, my target market was bachelors and spinsters, like the guys who are not married. And then people started telling me, see, you deliver for us lunches to offices. I was scared. Then I started, when I'm doing food for a client, I add like 10 extra plates. And then people buy it for lunch. So I deliver. I even became friends now with Boda guys, because now see, they're the ones who do for me. Yeah. So I kept doing that. And then it got to a point, now I realized my brand has grown. And you know, if you don't tap into that moment, you will never have that moment again.
It's true.
You know, so I saw the opportunity.
The moment doesn't last. It's there, you grab it.
And then, you know, when clients keep telling you, we want this, and you don't deliver them, they'll be like, huyo hakutaka pesa.
Every time I ask her, she's not ready, leave it.
Yeah. So I gathered courage, finances, and everything, and then now opened my first restaurant.
Okay.
Yes. So at Resambu, this was now last year.
Okay.
So now after that growth, Nini. And let me tell you, that growth was not easy. Sometimes I used to sit and cry. I'm like, the whole week I have not had any work. I have not. Orders. Where will my rent come from? If it is not by having a good support system, I don't know what I would do.
So the support system, I want, before you go on, deliberate on this support system because you said you had a mentor.
Yeah, I had
Who
a
else?
mentor.
You had
She's still here.
your siblings who sorted you out the first time.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. My siblings are very kind, and my mom is also very kind. Randomly, she just sends me aprons to pass the message that we are not giving up on this.
You.
Kitchen is for you, and you are going to do this.
Wow.
Yeah, and I also have a very supportive boyfriend.
That's so amazing. So you're from all sides. You're supported. So
yeah.
I mean, like the viewers must be noticing all the shows we've had recently. With one thing that keeps coming out so strongly is support system. You get through anything if you have a good support system.
True. Anything.
Yeah, and anything you get through without a support system, it loses some sort of a value. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything is harder without support. Please, if you're listening, if you need the support system, look for it. But if you can be the support system, be the support system.
Yeah. In fact, start by being the support system.
Exactly.
Often people start to say, my friends don't support me, my friend do this, but you have to start being that friend for your friends to also be those friends. You can't just keep expecting. You
Be
also
what
have
you
to
want.
give.
Yeah.
So support system is necessary because like now, you know how the economy is currently. Being an entrepreneur is scary because you wake up and hear, oh, CBK said this year will be tough, you know, business-wise, and you want to give up. But then again, you have friends who are entrepreneurs and they're telling you, hey, today I made a kill at work. You know? Yeah. And those are the kind of people you need to keep around you.
Let me ask you, did you have any of the issues with, friends who know you saying, give me a discount, or so you just come and cook for free?
My dear, let me tell you.
Every time you have a business, you have the ones closest to you saying, "Sunipe too free." So you know me. Just come cook for me. I'll post it on Facebook.
Let me tell you something, Najda. Another episode you should do. Things they don't tell you about a business. I will tell you about that part. Let me tell you, the people who will support you most are people you don't even know.
Exactly.
Do you know a stranger will talk to you? Hi, I have guests coming tomorrow. It's random and I need something quick. Give me a menu, you send them a quotation. They tell you, in fact, let me send the whole amount so that tomorrow we have no, just bring the food. Now your friends, they will order food. Yeah. After the food comes, they're like, ata ni kidogo. The next thing, imagine ata I didn't have money, but I'm supporting you. I'll still send you the money. Or some of them tell, when Ibis, in fact, nowadays they're even going for meetups and parties because people are like, Chep is here, we are not cooking, we are not hiring.
Or every time you have a party and you're in the planning group, you'll handle the food.
You'll imagine. And yet I also need to have a good time. And that is where I say, if you have a friend who does something like cooking, please cook for them.
Because the worst case is, if they go to a proper, like a hotel for catering, they'll not tell them to give it to them for free.
Exactly.
In fact, they'll pay so much more than they
would have paid people, you think the person who is giving me stock is giving me for free? They don't even know me. We just send each other. They send the food, I send the money. We don't even meet. So,
like I was saying, guys, be the support system.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean that you can call her or say, I'm going to post your food on my Instagram. Do that. But it also means when you order food from her, order things from your friends. Use their, get their products and services, but don't ask for credit.
Lead by example.
Don't ask them for free.
It's so wrong. It's a paka sometimes you even scared. A friend calls you, hey, I have a party tomorrow. I'm busy. I'd rather sleep at home than you giving me mental, annoying me.
It's torture. It's like you're playing mind games and everything.
And they can't take you
seriously. The best way, basically what you're saying is the best way you can support an entrepreneur friend is by buying their product or service.
Yes.
And paying for it.
Exactly.
Paying what
that is how you show your love.
Paying what they charge. Not asking for 50% discount or 0% or 100% discount, you guys. Hey, beautiful. So this has been an amazing season. We've had amazing guests on the show talking about amazing topics. So most episodes are in 2 parts. You just watch the first one, subscribe now and keep out for the second episode. Much love and God bless.